Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Stalybridge Diaries. It's my debut challenge. It's the love of my life. It's the game I love to play. It's Football Manager 2019, and yeah, we just finished preseason, and we've been having a damn good preseason. I mean, like this is our I don't know what year is this 2027. So quick heads up. Let's see how our team has been doing. We started a save in 2017-18, took over the club, and then we got consecutive promotions all the way into the Premier League. So we've been in the Premier League now. This will be I think our fourth season. I don't know really. I'm like, how long have I been here? Okay, we made it to the Champions League last year. We did quite well. Champions League, we didn't do too badly. We got knocked out by Barcelona in the end. We weren't good enough to beat Barcelona. Then Man City 4-0. We lost to them away. Still, having problems with the top sides. We had this big. I was actually close to getting. I mean, I was in the title race, right? Right up to this point. This is when everything went topsy turvy. Players, I don't know what went wrong. Probably I'm not paying a lot of attention, doing a lot of things, but that's no excuse. That Man City 4-0. This is the kind of save I have to really pay attention. Like I've got to look at everything. So Spurs, we drew, then we beat Southampton, we drew against Swansea, and then we lost to Liverpool. That's how we ended the season, and we finished second again last season. So this season, several things have happened. Several things have changed. First up, I think if you look at the season preview, right, we are 12th, and then we look at the media prediction, we're also 12th. So you can find the media prediction from here. So there, media prediction 12. So it's both ways. You can check both sides. It doesn't. I know some people use media prediction. I like to use odds because it's kind of fun, using odds. In terms of the club itself, Kyle Dempsey is still the captain. Axel Tuanzebe is still my defender. We've brought in, I'll go through the players that I brought in very, very soon. Financially, we're not doing too badly. Overall balance is 70 million. We're not spending the money because nobody's paying a lot of money for my players, right? So we still have to make do with what we still have to try and churn a profit from playing in the league, doing well, occasionally selling players. So last season I sold a few players, and I'm trying to keep myself in a position where we don't overspend. The other thing is this: I'm still stuck by the homegrown players rule because most of my players, when you do this consecutive promotions, you don't get to keep your best players. I mean, your best players are only good for one season. After that, you've got to go out there and get a few new players. So, Premiership only, it's been the second season, third season. Now we're looking at bringing youngsters in, trying to groom them, develop them, and hope that they can fit into the squad. Financially, we haven't really spent a lot of money. The board has has improved our training facilities, and I keep doing this. They're expanding the stadium. This is the running joke for the show. Yeah, we had such a nice stadium. We were playing at the John Smith Stadium, Huddersfield Stadium, and it was actually a large stadium, and were renting it for £200,000 a year. And then after that, they decided, hey, let's go to a bigger stadium. Like, right. Actually, the capacity was a lot smaller, so it's really affected our bottom line. So we're continuing to improve training facilities because it's really easy. You just want to make sure. I don't really care about data facilities when money is tight. So here we go. Everything is there, right? So we have improved everything. So we are slowly moving up. How do you know whether your facilities are okay? Basically, you come here, so you can see our data facilities are poor. Our training facilities are average. Adequate use facilities. Youth levels still only 3. We got to keep moving that up. Look at this, right? They're expanding the seats by 6,000, right? Due to move back into the 20,000 capacity after planned expansion. Right now, our capacity, we are at the Etihad. So I'm really happy we're at the Etihad Stadium. So can we stay here, please? Like 55,000, it'll do us some good. Yeah. So I don't see, we can see from finances how much I'm playing for this as well. Anyway, so last season we did okay. We finished runners up. We haven't won anything major last season, so only runners up. That's it. not doing too well. Transfer-wise, transfer history, like now homegrown players. I had all these players, like Lucas Gomez. I was looking at all these wonderful players. You should, I mean, look at my shortlist for my scouting. So I have all these wonderful players in my shortlist, right? So all these great players, Dennis Gravalin. No, I was like, wow, okay, I think I can sign some of these players. 28 million, what's the problem? Then I realized, oh shit, I've got a homegrown rule that I've got to follow, and I have only 11 at the moment. The buffer is such. So what I've done is, I've gone out there, transfer history. We've not signed a lot of players. We've got some youngsters here. This is Said Yaxi. He's a youngster. We bring him in. Adrian Girard, we signed him because I need a defender on the right flank, because Cuesta and Girard right now, both of them are actually central defenders, but they can both go out and play as fullback. So I get a lot of versatility from this. Machado, we signed him from I think this is Flamengo, Brazilian player, 22 years, didn't cost us very much, only 11 million. Comes in because we need somebody who can play in midfield, because that was our weakness last season. We didn't have enough variety. I mean, I won't say variety, more like strength in depth. We only had Carl Dempsey and Nicholas Strunk. So we needed more. So we managed to get Aluzio last season, and now we just strengthened this with Machado right now. So that's good news. More Brazilian. Maxim Gusev, we signed him, 18 years old. Looking at him, we're going to develop him. The only reason, okay, me, I'm very simple. I can't afford a lot of players, so I've got to go in for those players that they have some potential. So I'm putting him out on loan and hoping that he develops into something. Ben Woodburn, this is major. So I needed a player to play as a striker or as a winger. Worst case scenario, maybe a Mazzala, but I really don't want him to be a Mazzala, because if you know the way I play, I don't believe having a Mazzala in midfield in a 2-man or a 3-man system. If you want him as a side midfielder, you generally should be tackling. Otherwise, you lose out a lot. You lose out on punch, unless your team is very, very good. I mean, I know Mazzalas you can play them when they have no tackling, poor tackling. Definitely you can. There's nobody to stop you there doing that. But your team has to be good. Now I'm a dog shit team, so I need my Mazzalas to tackle. If you are an underdog, trust me, your entire midfield better tackle. If you don't have that kind of a player, then kiss him goodnight. So we've got him right now. I'm very glad we signed him. Then this guy, we needed another goalkeeper. I know Bulka is not a bad keeper. He's been playing quite well. But we need somebody that is also homegrown. So we went and got this guy. He's homegrown, so he's got a lot of potential. 17 aerial reach. He's got vision of 15, and I was thinking to myself, hell man, he can play in my system anytime, because his first touch is half decent. He's got kicking of 14, and he's got vision of 15. So he's definitely going to give Marcin Bulka a run for his money. Adrian Makaya, I let him go in the end, because he didn't really develop very well. I can't afford to wait until he's 27 years old. So we sold him for 20 million. So I was thinking to myself, that's not too bad. Southampton wants him. He'll take him. Maxim is on loan. And pre-season hasn't been very, has been quite promising. Especially this match against Ajax. This was a really interesting game. I think we played really well against Ajax. I'm trying something different this season. I'm not using the offside trap. I'll talk about that later. So we are leading a counter, then Tuan ZB brings the ball all the way up. Gallagher plays it, and I like the way we started moving the ball around against Ajax, which is, I mean, I know it's a preseason match, but what I pay attention in preseason is movement, right? I want to see the kind of, my tactic is a lot of movement inside. You see, Cuesta gets up, and then we get a goal from Dempsey inside the box. They moved Ajax around very, very well, and this was quite interesting. I also have a 4-1-3-2 on standby, just in case I get bored. So we've gonna be using this. We're still using our liquid system, but there's a lot of changes. Notice our possession has nothing here, so I've removed the offside trap as well. Why have I removed the offside trap? A lot of teams are playing with one striker against me. Why the hell do I want to play with offside trap for? I mean, there's only one player, so I'm removing the offside trap. It's very I mean, I think the offside trap is going to die, because I only see it being used for like set pieces and stuff. So I just removed it completely. I don't want to see how we play without it. In terms of moving forward as well, I'm going to go fairly wide. This is my positive mentality. I can dial it down to balance as well. Overlap left, overlap right. And then I've got support and attack because a lot of teams, I mean, for Liverpool, a lot of teams are now playing defensively. So I'm popping these guys up. Now, this brings me to another interesting point. And I've been reading threads everywhere about people talking about how important team fluidity is. Seriously, people start telling you team fluidity is important. Stop listening to them because it's complete garbage. The reason is team fluidity is only important for the AI when it chooses its tactics. Right? So it's not important for us because we don't want to play as like the AI. We want to play better than the AI. The AI gives itself these little rules that it follows, which is a bit of a disappointment because I don't see it having very interesting tactics. Right? So like the AI is not going to create something like this. I don't see it. I don't see it as possible because things the AI doesn't do a split block, right? So I have a split block in operation. So how does the split block work? I mean, a lot of people have asked me. So okay, split block. I've got these 3 guys closing down, tag marking, tackling hard. Okay, so I also use opposition instructions because opposition instructions affect you when you have to when the opposition has the ball, and when we are in their half, like when they have the ball and they're trying to build up, I get my 3 players occasionally. I'm not saying they do this all the time. What they will do is they'll press the ball carrier. But the rest of the team doesn't because they're obeying the line of engagement. This is the point. You see, people talk about team fluidity being important and then they tie it up with line of engagement. I'm going, what the fuck is going on? Team fluidity is team fluidity. That's it. It's a way for the game to tell you what the fluidity is so that the engine goes, I need X number of duties, blah, 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 whatever, you know. But for us, it doesn't mean jack shit. Okay, especially when you tie it to the. I mean, I've seen people talk about tying it into line of engagement. I'm like, why are you confusing things? Don't make it into something that's not important. That's very important. It's not. It's like, you know, you see a leprechaun on your freaking. You know, if as I were to put a leprechaun inside the match day experience, and you see one leprechaun on the screen, you might be thinking, "Hey man, this is an Easter egg." No, it's not. It's just a distraction. Okay, so that's it. So if please don't go there. All right, so now I've got the squad and I'm looking at my team and I'm also very focused right now on paying more attention to things I wasn't paying attention to last season. So I really screwed myself up in a lot of games. So what I've done is, okay, so now I like to, okay, the only thing I wish is if they could sort this out into first 11. They don't. So I have to do it like this, right? So, okay, maybe medical recommendation. So David Colina tied after his last match. Half intensity, still tired, but I'm going to give him normal intensity because we've got a game coming up. So this guy's half intensity. So we just finished the game, right, a few days ago. So I'm looking at my schedule. So it's 2nd of August. So it's the 3rd of August. This is the following day, right? So you can actually push it go by one day. I've got Millwall coming up soon. We'll check that out. So I'm going back now to my training again. Go to rest. Medical recommendation, it's going to change. So medical recommendation, I only got a few people on half intensity, you know. Gary Hallam half in that I agree because he's been carrying knocks. So actually I'm going to give him normal intensity. He's been made available for the reserve. That's good. Okay, double intensity for this guy. Okay, that's done. Double intensity. Now I'm going to look at the rest of them. Now I got all the match fit fellas. Okay, so you got normal intensity. You got double intensity, hits you normal. Okay, normal. This is high. He's high injury risk, so he's normal. This guy is double. This guy is double. Why? Because it's only normal. Simple rule right now I follow. I mean, it's like okay, it's easier this way. Normal. Unless I know a player historically has been having carries knocks or gets injured very often, then I do things differently with him. So this guy is normal. So I just adjust it because I pay attention to this. And what happens is I don't get injury problems. In fact, I get my players match fit for most games. Double intensity, everybody's done. I tend to pay attention now to this a bit more. I used to rush through my games. I didn't care. All right, scouting report. Let's go and see how Millwall is going to be. It's our first game of the season, man. Balanced, flexible. Do I care what the AI does with flexible? Nah, don't give a shit. Okay. So what? I mean, he's gonna have some attack, some defend duties. I mean, just watch the game. So fullback, this guy is a bit more. He looks a bit more attacking than this guy. So this guy might be attacking. This guy most likely will be support because he is predictable. This guy is attacking. Yeah, he's higher, slightly higher. You can draw a small little line here, probably slightly higher. Okay, this guy is attacking, this guy is support, this guy is attacking, this guy is defend because AI never plays support, so rarely plays support. So this guy is most likely defending, this guy is most likely a central midfielder support. It's actually a damn good role. Okay, so we're getting ready and yeah, so right up to the match. Again, now I go to my trading, I go to my rest, I see whether there's any need for me to get worried. Nope. Nope. Now this guy is double. This guy is now double intensity. This guy is double intensity. And this guy is double intensity. In fact, now I can go all of them double intensity. So my boys should be ready for the season. Most of them will be match fit. Except for these guys. Need match sharpness. Half of them didn't really play a lot of games. So all these guys can be on double intensity. Oh, you guys can, you guys can go on holiday. You guys are not playing. Alright, so we're done. Alright, so here we are. The game is about to start. Now let's see who's gonna be set for today's game. I'm happy to see most of my players are fit, except for those that I haven't. Most of my players are fit, except for those I don't really expect to see playing. Adrian Girard is on the bench. Gary Allen will not be playing. Strunk is gonna be on the bench. Got Ondrick as well. Uge Barros. This is so we've got some additions to the team. So Machado is gonna be our roaming playmaker for this season most of the way. So he's got dictates tempo, tries long range passes. And then Aluzio from last season, the Mazzala, I'm gonna keep him now. Brought Woodburn in. I got Matley, I got Bowler. Gaitan, where are you? How come they don't want to have Gaitan playing? No. Gaitan has to play first. Okay, Gaitan is on the pitch. The poor Josh Bowler. Okay, then got Matley. Okay, so these are the players. Now Cuesta, he's got acceleration of 15. Gets up and comes back down. These are the instructions. There's nothing different. I've got. I'm gonna add one thing to this guy. Roam from positions. So these are the PIs that I use. Except yeah, this guy will not be playing more direct passes because he dictates tempo. That's the only thing that I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna start with Strunk. First game of the season. I don't want some bizarre player traits who will kick me up the ass. Nardone, Colina, Martinovic, Tuanzibi, and Cuesta. Okay, so we've got most of the players up here. Marcin, as you can see, is Bazunu is starting already. This is enough. Counter press, shorter passing, fairly wide. Tempo is set. No run at defense. Very simple. Not too many PIs in this. Okay, so here we go. Millwall versus Stalybridge Celtic. This is it. Dressing room. Okay, setting opposition instructions. As you can see, I've got the whole back line, right? They're all being pressed. Okay, team talk. Done. Kickoff. I'm gonna have to watch this on comprehensive, and I have to come off. I mean, my preferred modus operandi is to watch the game on vertical scrolling. So we got a Cuesta with a throw Strunk inside the box. Nice first chance. Okay, we got Strunk. No, he doesn't get there. Aurelio Gaitan with the ball comes driving at the defense. Holds it up and crosses it. It's a opening goal, and I think that was an own goal. Yeah. Oh, what a bad start for Millwall. We had a very, very bad start for Millwall. Gaitan did well. Put it into the box. Cuesta then cross. Oh, hits the back of a defender. That's so unfortunate for them. Yeah, Mama Palacios. Okay. We got to defend this now. Palacios, Owosu, Aurelio, Wilson, Woodburn does well. Aurelio. Ooh, that was that. Woodwork saved the day. Woodwork saved the day. Joseph Lewis Wilson drives in. Owusu again. Valet shoots from range. We keep it up, boys. Team instructions. Standard defensive line. I'm playing it differently now. I got a standard defensive line. Not pushed up. Yep. It's playing a bit safe now. So this liquid system is not the same as the one Liverpool is using. This is being used by Stalybridge. So standard defensive line, no offside trap. We're trying not to be too creative. Woodburn. Actually, this team can afford to be. I can ask them to be more expressive. Liverpool has to be more disciplined. Michel Luzio, corner taken. Nice defending. Possession. I'm not interested in my possession. I'm more interested in this action zones. Right, action zones are the only important thing in this game. Seriously, don't look at possession, look at this. Right. See, we spend most of the time in their half. They only spend like 5% of the time in our half. I just want to see that number drop. That's all. If it's like this, it's not too bad. Then you look at the quality of the type of chances that they create. Which must say, oh, Aurelio, you've got a yellow card. This is looking good for us. Yeah, but you're on the flanks. It's not really going to help. Unless I get my players to run down the flanks a bit more. He's on the left, so right flank. Yeah, we got right flank. We got inverted wing back running, so this is going to be a problem for him. Gaetan with the ball comes inside. He plays it back. Okay, boys, pass into space, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Martinovic. Why I like to play a more like I don't like playing to feet, even if it was a normal tactic. Yeah. Shots from range, never mind. I have never liked pass to feet. I think it's a very silly way of playing the game of football. You always because if you pass the ball to a player's feet, he's got to control it first, turn and move, right? If you pass the ball into space, then it's a lot more easier because then the person just he doesn't have to turn and run into the space because he's already running into that space. So you're just playing the ball into the space for him. So football, you should be. I want to just stay true to the way I think my game should be played. And I don't like the offside trap because nowadays very common to see one striker system. So I don't see the point in having the offside trap. Gaetan, corner. Okay, it's not a bad start. Michel Luzio with a corner. I like to see a bit more variety. Come on, boys. But it's the first game of the season. I'm kind of like patient with my team. Nardone. And we're playing with an anchorman instead of a defensive midfielder on support. Aurelio comes forward. Crossing the box. Oh, that was a very dangerous cross. Leicester leading Newcastle. Stalybridge. Very fortunate start to the game. Mudley. Nardone. There should not be any reason why I should change anything. We're playing quite well. Out to Wilson. Wilson gets forward. Cuesta reads that brilliantly. Mudley with a free kick. Straight to the keeper. Martinovic. Mudley. First touch wasn't that good. Owusu. Akasio. Plays it back to the keeper. Serda. Cuesta strung. Okay. Mudley. Oh, Luzio was inside. But finishing is so sad. Corner taken. Wilson. Mudley. Strung back to Nardone. I have to figure out what my combination up front is going to be with signing of Ben Woodburn. Part of my voice was going Ben Woodburn as the F9. Luzio to Colina. Colina inside the box. Mudley scores. Finally. Yep. Finally. That was my inverted wingback coming inside the box to score. Yeah. This is how we're going to play this season. Colina inside the box. Shoots and then Mudley picking up the pieces. The strikers are off. Woodburn plays it to Strunk. Strunk now plays it to Nardone. Look at where my inverted wingback is. Wester shoots again. Oh, okay, this is not a good season for the AI. This is the thing about the AI. The AI doesn't come up with systems like this, right? So it is like it follows certain rules that they aren't very creative. So very few systems. And then when it wants to be defensive, it uses the same damn tactics. 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. Okay, 92 minutes on the clock. Oh, comfortable win for us. Never under threat. Okay, this is it. This is how I wanted to play, and we've done really well. That was a good win. Stalybridge kicking off a start to the next season with a comfortable win over Millwall. Now, why are they surprised? I want to find out. Okay, look, the commentary said Millwall, they expected us to find it hard against Millwall. So where is Millwall? I'm looking at the clubs below us. No, Millwall 50-1. Okay, maybe, yeah. So we beat a team, Millwall. Millwall were not even in the game. So we started off quite well. Look at this, man. Obafemi has scored opening day hat trick for Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, who did they beat? Burnley 4-1. What a game this must have been. Okay, let's see what the goals look like. All right, they've got they got Obafemi, the striker, scoring 3 goals. Wow, a hat trick even. Okay, this you gotta see the goals, man. Okay, all right, so let's watch it in vertical scrolling mode. So and we slow the thing down. We have to see what the goals look like. Castillo, Jesse Mel. What a goal, Jesse Mel. What a name. Hi, my name is Jesse. So what a cross. Casca to skip. Mane, okay, wow. Okay, inside the box. That's a fortunate goal. Sadio Mane from the back. Ooh, nice pass to Kenny. Square. Oh, lovely pass. That's nice. That's a nice goal. That's a beautiful cutback. Pellegrini with the corner. This guy is a good signing for this club. Pellegrini is a huge signing for Crystal Palace. Rusta. Kovalenko. Through the middle. What a pass for Obafemi. Ah, good. And I saw somebody post something on the forums about how great goals look like in FM17, and I was laughing my head off. You know why? Because his definition of a great goal was what would happen is the team that they scored against was playing definitely on a positive mentality, right? But line of engagement didn't exist those days, so everybody shifted up to close down the guy with the ball, right? So as everybody shifted up, space appeared. But everybody is rushing to get back because in the real world, nobody would do that. Nobody is going to step there. No team is going to have everybody stepping up to close one guy down, right? So they're closing down the striker. 3 players move forward now because in the old engine, what will happen is your midfield also follow. Right, your midfield follows and your defense follows. So we used to have that, and that's why it was so easy to score goals in FM17. So every time everybody brings up a video from FM17 saying it was a great goal, wow, we had great movement. Look at the movement first. Like, it's like watching a game of football. It's like complete garbage, man. Shit. So I'm like laughing my head off. Oh, this is nice. And I like FM19's movement, right? So if you create tactics, you can move because now teams actually sit back and defend. They never used to do that in FM17. Nobody could defend in FM17. Now you got to think of tactics. You got to make movement. I just saw a game that was nice. Wow, that was a hat trick. That was superb from Crystal Palace. Now, what about other games? Oh my goodness, Chelsea 3, Liverpool 3. This is a crazy match. What the hell happened here? Liverpool, my Liverpool. What the hell's wrong with you guys? 4-2-3-1 versus 4-2-3-1. All Felix to the penalty. I guess this is a Liverpool Chelsea comeback. Liverpool thought they were going to win the game. 3-0 up. And then Chelsea comes back and hammers them on. We got to see this as well. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to see some of these goals. I thought you guys might enjoy it as well. Salah, set piece to get a goal. And then Alexander-Arnold to Salah to Hotnet. Who the hell is Hotnet? Oh, turns one player, gets in, no biggie there. Set piece. Okay. Felix with a penalty. Salah with another penalty. But this is like Liverpool in real life. They score goals from set pieces. Oh, Felix. Oh, this is comeback. Oh, that was a great goal. We ripped through the defense kit. This is bad defending. See this? See this? This is very bad set piece defending. Yeah, they're all in the box. So there's a lot of space here, right? So all the Liverpool players have got the close down. This is AI match engine fuck ups. Okay. Yeah, this is bad defending. Because they didn't track the ball carrier. So yeah, this is a screw up. Yeah, because it's Liverpool, right? So it's a screw up. Leicester. So Spurs play Huddersfield. So we are near the top of the table. Good start for us. Some wait. What happened to Man City? They're not playing today, are they? We gotta check this out. Like, Man City, they won their game. They beat who did they beat? They must have had the first game. Yeah, because they get the first game, right? Yeah, Man City beat Manchester United 4-2. It's got her. Look at this, man. Past winners: Arsenal, United, Man City, Man United. Arsenal finally broke the problem. Okay, coming back to squad now. We finished the game, so we in the next day, and I've got a game coming up. So the first thing I do, I go to training, I go to rest, right? Because I've got my first 11. So chances are tied after last match will be first 11. So all these guys are. The physio recommends half intensity, and I'm going to listen to the physio. I'm going to just go half intensity. Why? Because if I double intensity these players, what's going to happen is the chances are they're going to get injured, especially since our next game is only a few days away. So we got to protect them at all costs. So half intensity. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to decide how this triumvirate is going to be playing. Gaitan actually can play here. He becomes a very potentially good striker. But Matley, I have to try and play Gaitan and Matley together. Now, Gaitan, the other option is for me to use him as an inside forward. Okay, so I don't want to change my tactic too much. And Rudan, I think this is going to be the combination I'm going to keep. Woodburn cuts inside from the left wing. So he's always going to play on the left, or he's going to be an F9. Then Gaitan is cutting inside from the right wing. So we got to keep this going. So these players are the ones here. And then we got Michel Aluzio, Strunk. Played well, so. And I've got this Adrian Girard. Now, Adrian Girard is going to be a potential central defender. So what I can do is Tuan ZB, I've got to keep him going because he's the captain of my captain, right? So he's a vice captain. And I got Carl Dempsey, who's wanted by some clubs. Oh, this is good. Let's get some value out of Carl Dempsey for the next game, right? So he's wanted by clubs. Transfer status. Who wants him? Norwich on loan. Shit. No way, man. I'm not going to put him on loan. He's value of 4.2 million. Can anybody buy him? Transfer listed. Captain, my captain. You do not transfer list your captain without removing him as a captain first. Okay, so I got to be very careful what I do. Morale is important in this game, right? So you don't want to screw up morale in the game. So we've done okay. Training-wise, if I'm looking at my calendar and my training, right? So it's very simple. I got a BTN. I got a new, seriously? I've got a new training schedule for these guys. BTN, attacking tactical familiarity. Okay, so this is my attacking tactical familiarity one. And then BTN, possession, PRD. So I get possession, role, and duty from this guy. Then defending, phase 1, modified. And then BTN, attacking, phase 1. Okay, so I guess I still want to do tactical familiarity because I've got another tactic that I'm training at the moment. I've got tactics I'm training. I might want to use this tactic at some point because I get bored very quickly. So I want to do this is in my handbook, so I'm probably going to play it for a couple of matches and do a video explaining how to set up a 4-1-3-2. This is actually not a bad system for a team that's an underdog, right? So I'm using another preset here. I call it Demon's Wall. Basically, the preset is all about using the width of the pitch and then not wasting any time with crosses. So we've got except I got to remove this. I'm going to remove all this. So there won't be any of this in this tactic. There's counter press. I'm going to remove counter press. There shouldn't be any counter press in this. It should be regroup. Yeah. There shouldn't be counter press in this. It's basically a counter attacking tactic. So I'm not going to use offside trap as well. So we're gonna hit early crosses as well. So it looks like my Demon's Wall is being changed. So I want to do something like this, which is hitting early crosses with two strikers in there going into space. I've got one wing back coming this way. So this guy can actually play a fullback on defense or a wing back on defense. Why wing back and fullback? Because these guys do the early crosses. They cross from deep. So they'll come up to this position and ding dong crosses. The overlap left is just gonna position him up high up the pitch. So I'm gonna do a little 4-1-3-2 guide very soon. So it's about setting up tactics for underdog teams. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of the Stalybridge Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank all my patrons for they continue to support this channel. You make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.